Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today, we'll be talking about the growing trend in education that started to have a big impact on special education classrooms, such as artificial intelligence or AI. Um, I feel like as special education teachers, we already have so much thing to do on a bunch of things on our plate, which is one lesson planning, IEPs, progress monitoring, and communication with families. Because of this, many teachers are starting to explore how AI can help us out throughout the day. Um, so I'm going to explain what is AI. A lot of you might know what AI is through ChatGPT and other apps. But AI or artificial intelligence is defined as a type of technology that can analyze information, recognize patterns, and generate responses or suggestions. I feel like in education, AI can help with tasks like creating materials, adjusting assignments, and supporting student learning. In a way, AI helps students by supporting different learning needs. One example would be speech to text. That's one example. Speech to text would be like if a student would read a passage and then they're not a good writer or they can't write, they would use the speech to text to, they would say what they want to basically write down. They also have a text to speech tool, which I think has been around for a long time. Um, in general, text to speech is basically AI reading the passage to you, which helps them out. I feel like these programs and AI kind of adjust the difficulty of assignments that's based on student performances. It helps them out. It helps us out because instead of helping write it for them, which could take a while, it kind of just puts what they say onto the paper or basically onto the Google Doc. Um, AI helps supporting teachers with lesson planning, creating different materials, and tracking student progress. Right now, I'm sub teaching in science or earth science or environmental science. It's helped me out these past 2 months with creating lessons. Like, I just did a project with my students on natural disasters, and I had to create an outline of what the project would be like. And I used Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. That helped me out tremendously and saved me a bunch of time. Um, I feel like with the apps of Copilot, Canva AI, ChatGPT, and other sites such as also the TeachShare. I don't know if you guys know what that is in Arizona, but in New York, when you TeachShare, I don't know if you guys use that. I feel like this can save time and allow teachers to focus more on direct instruction and building a relationship with students. This matters because, or this trend connects to the purpose of special education because it specifically IDEA. This provides equal access and support for all students. And I feel like over time, special education has become more inclusive, especially with laws like the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. Um, these laws ensure students with disabilities receive free and appropriate public education. And with that being said, AI continues this progress by helping improve access and support. Um, so even though AI has many benefits, AI is not perfect. There's times AI does make mistakes. It is a robot. It can make mistakes. It's not a perfect programming. Um, so whenever you're making lesson plans or making a project, you do need to make sure you check over your work and to make sure that it's not just copy and paste because it will, let's say, let's say the student in the classroom who's reading a sentence based off or reading an outline of a project or just reading a passage you came up with and there's a spelling error or there's something that's not fully connected in that outline, it's gonna make you look like a not an uneducated teacher, but incapable of doing your job in this way because you're supposed to be checking over and make sure the kids are learning. And AI does make mistakes, so you should always read things twice. Um, we also need to think about the privacy of students, the fairness, and then the equal access to technology. Everyone should have equal access to technology. I feel that's very important. Um, Obviously, with the use of AI, it kind of has helped out special education teachers, but also the students as well. I feel like without the speech to text and the text to speech tools, I feel like it'll be very, very hard for these students with disabilities and students with special education, because even though you want them to grow and progress, without these tools, it wouldn't be possible. Um, so to wrap everything up, AI has the potential to make learning more accessible and support teachers in various ways. Um, I think as a special education teacher, which I hopefully am to be soon, staying informed with these tools helps us better meet the needs of our students and to help support them more, which I feel like is the best way to help out the students. It's better, even though you want to build connection, you also want to help them learn and grow. And students can't learn if we don't try. And I feel like everyday teachers try to help out these students learn and grow for when they go out in the real world or when they go to college or even trade school. Um, I feel like it's our job to make sure they get the proper learning and get the proper tools to succeed in the world. Um, at the end of the day, I do feel like AI is a helpful resource in creating a more inclusive and supportive classroom. And AI will improve over time. It will get better. There will be more tools to help out the students, which will be great for us teachers as well as the students. And I am excited because it'll be easier just for us. And I feel like any teacher can relate to that. And this is what I want to talk about today. It was great talking and being with y'all today. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And thank you for listening to my podcast.